3:15 a.m. Well, here we are, Ashley said just a few minutes after we talked. She isn't lying. I can see the end of the forest in the distance. I had to contain my desire to scream with joy at that moment. There must be two other humans close to here, your friends. Go with them and return home. I hope that nobody else comes tonight. Ashley said, giving me a subtle farewell, but strangely she does not let go of my hand. She looks deep into my eyes. Amazed, I notice the gentleness that reflects on them. Can you make a promise? She said suddenly with an honest voice. It was no joke. What is it? I asked, full of curiosity. I don't know what I could do for a witch, but after helping me escape, I think she deserves me to hear her request. End this legend, she then murmured with an air of sadness. I can't understand why she asked for something like this. I want you to help me to keep people away. The legend only attracts more people, as in your case. I need to kill it, replacing the supernatural danger with a human danger. A human danger? So you want to scare them with ordinary dangers like thieves or ferocious animals. On second thought, there is logic in what you asked. If you remove the element of magic and only leave the danger, then exploring the forest is not worth the risk. Ashley nods, then looks into my eyes, blushing. Yes, exactly, she said, pleased. Okay, I'll do it. You can rely on me. I responded with determination. I wanted her to know how serious I was, that it was not a promise I would forget as soon as I got out of the forest. Thank you. Then she closes her eyes momentarily and inflates her chest with pride. You aren't as stupid as I thought. I should have expected something like that. Hey, I told you not to talk ill of someone when they're in front of you. I complained angrily. This girl simply will never change. Yes, this girl that you've known for maybe about 40 minutes. After seeing my reaction, Ashley cannot help but laugh. I'm sorry. It's the first time I've seen her so happy. That made me blush. Ashley looked unexpectedly adorable at that moment. My heart was nervously beating as if I was with a normal girl. Suddenly she stares at me and gets so close her face is less than an inch from mine. Again, she demonstrates not knowing what personal space is. This time I don't know whether to be angry or thankful. Having her so close, a beautiful girl, makes me very nervous. This is farewell, she suddenly said. Then she brings her lips to my cheek and gives me a tender kiss. Everything becomes white at that moment. Everything loses its color. Everything is gone. Everything. Everything. 3:18 a.m. I'm outside of the forest. I have no idea of how I made it here. This is no illusion. I am bewildered, as if I had been sleepwalking. Axel! Axel! Suddenly I hear someone calling my name. But it's not any strange voice. It's the voice of my friends who are looking for me. Hey! Over here! I shout without a second of hesitation, with a bit of clumsiness because of my confusion. Soon they found me and impatiently run towards me. Where were you? The worry was killing us. Stephen said with a face I don't remember having ever seen before. Before answering, I rubbed my forehead. Within the forest, I couldn't find the exit. Alfred was about to say something before that, but before that I interrupted him. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I was just lost. The important thing is that we are all safe. Yeah, you're right. Hey, don't you feel that we're forgetting something? Alfred murmured at the same time he lowers his sight pensive. Suddenly a blurry image appears in my mind. It was white and bright, but I can't remember more. However, that weak memory awakens a strange feeling of nostalgia in me. It was as if I had lost something, but what could it be? Anyway, we should go home. This has gone too far for a test of courage, I said with no intention of spending one more minute in the forest. They both agree with me. With nothing else to say, we can only return home. By the way, guys, should we write on that page not to go to the forest? Forget about the witches. Somebody might get lost there, as it happened to me. It was a miracle I came out alive with that beast lurking around. Before knowing it, my lips moved. Why did I say that? I have no idea, but something inside me inspired me to do so. To be honest, I have no memory of the beast I spoke of. All I can remember is that it has red eyes and white fur, but nothing more. But then I remember something. I think it was a promise I made to... Wait, to whom had I made that promise? I think about it for a moment in silence, but in the end I can't remember a thing. No matter, all I know is I got out and I'll never be coming back here again. It's over! Okay, so that was our first ending. Let's take a look at the extras, and maybe you can tell us what ending we got. We got the Forgotten Adventure ending. Alright, what happens if I click on it? Okay, so it takes us, I guess, back to the very end. So let's see if we can skip all this. Alright. So that's only one of 7 endings. And we've hardly been playing for, I don't know, 8 minutes at this point. So I think we should do this again. So we're going to start a new game. I'm going to try to remember the different choices we had to make. Alright, so we're going to skip this to go to our first choice. I'm actually kind of glad this goes pretty fast. Okay, I'm trying to remember. We chose to pick up the cat. And then we had another choice after that. I think it was kill the cat or take the cat. And then there was confront the cat or run away. So let's go to run away. Okay, we confronted the cat. And then I think we had the choice to kill or not. Let's see if I'm right. Alright, well last time we picked capture. This time we're going to pick kill. Yes, that is what I have to do. It is only logical. The magic could die along with the cat. That should be my ticket back. I mustn't doubt. Just act fast so it hurts as least as possible. Everything ends tonight. Finally, people from this town will be able to live in peace without fearing that this cursed cat would make anyone else disappear. Killing a living creature is easy. The only thing I have to do is grab her neck and twist it. twist with all your strength until you hear a snap, as if it were a branch. After that, she will not move anymore. You don't have to think, just act. In silence, I observe how my hands move closer to her neck to carry out my plans. I don't even want to imagine what my expression looks like at this moment. It must be terrifying. My concentration must be eerie for anyone who could see me, even repugnant. The cat does not resist. Fearfully, she does nothing more than tremble. Ignorant of what would happen to her, but knowing that I have no good intentions, I am ready to apply force. Oof. But suddenly she scratches my face with a quick and precise attack. Ah, god damn it! Immediately I let go of her while crying in agony, covering my face with both hands. I deserve that. Despite the pain, part of me cannot stop thinking I deserve that for trying to kill another living being. Evil or not, she only tried to defend her life. When the pain recedes, I look down only to find that the cat is on the ground, showing me her fangs with an aggressive posture, just like before I caught her. What followed was something that I would have never even imagined. Suddenly the cat emits a bright light, even more intense than my flashlight. Little by little, the cat changes her shape. The figure that now appears in front of me, the silhouette is one that I can easily recognize. She was becoming human. The impression leaves me speechless. I shake my head in denial, unable to accept what I am seeing as real, but it was no illusion. Now, what is in front of my eyes is not a cat, but a girl of extraordinary beauty. She stares at me with her cold red eyes. Unlike before, there is no hatred in them. She seemed rather sad, as if she felt guilty of something just by looking at my face. Suddenly, she speaks to me. Alright, so I guess now's the point where we're going to see how much things are different. Sorry you wanted to take my life, but I'll take yours instead. This is the best choice I can make tonight. She said ruefully. I hear no hatred in this voice. My life? Are you going to kill me? I asked, still confused by the shock. This has to be a joke. A cat is going to kill me? I must be dreaming. There's no other explanation for it. Suddenly my hands, my feet, my fingers, my heart, they all feel an intense cold. In just an instant, all the warmth of my body was stolen. Shortly, I fall down on the ground, weak as if it were a puppet with its strings cut. My vision quickly begins to cloud, becoming dark. My death is real. The last thing I see before disappearing is the red in the eyes of the girl, shining with a feeling of repentance. Oh, well, I guess that's our first bad ending. So, what ending is that? An eye for an eye. I don't know, that doesn't sound like an eye for an eye. But we still got plenty of time. Let's make our other choice. Instead of confronting the cat, we'll run away, and we'll see what happens from there. Okay, so we're gonna skip all this. And you know what I think I'm gonna do? Is I'm going to save at the two choices. I can't save the two choices. I have to save either before them or after them. Alright, so let's pick up the cat. Skip all of this. And now we will escape from the cat. Alright, and let's save while we're at it. It is best for me to escape from this cursed cat. I made a mistake by bringing her with me. That cat only brings problems. I don't feel very sure about that voice. Perhaps it can guide me to the exit. It sounds kind, and I certainly don't want to stay with this animal. With that in mind, I try to move forward, but the cat blocks my path. No matter how hard I try, she moves faster than me, showing her claws and fangs furiously as if preparing to attack me. My instincts tell me that it would be better not to go one step further. I don't know what she can do, but that cat is dangerous. Suddenly, the cat begins to meow thunderously, almost making me deaf. My heart skips a beat with each of them, as if I were hearing a wild beast roar furiously. My breathing becomes agitated. Those meows are wrecking my nerves. I have no other way out. I don't care about the voice anymore. All I want is to lose that cat from sight. So not wasting a second more, I start to run in the opposite direction, begging she was not following me. I run through the forest, not looking back, forgetting about everything except my desire to get away from her. I have no idea where I'm going, or how long it's been since I started to run, but I don't care. My lungs burn, and my heart beats anxiously, begging for a rest, but I cannot give myself that luxury. Stronger than the pleas of rest from my body are the pleas from my soul crying, terrified, asking me to continue running until I can't anymore. Sometimes I hear the strange voice again, sounding in my head. But whenever it happens, the echo of that cat's meow are heard through the forest, freezing my blood again and reminding me that I cannot stop. I feel sorry for the voice, but I can't answer your call. I'm so desperate that more than 3 times I've fallen flat to the ground, and many more times hurt with the branches of trees. But that pain doesn't stop me. I keep running until my legs can't go one single step further. Alright, 2:57 a.m. I don't know for how long I've been running, but for some minutes I haven't heard any of them, neither the voice nor the meows. Much to my relief. Finally I stop, resting my hands on my knees and feeling on the verge of fainting. I breathe using my mouth, trying to fill my lungs with as much air as I can, while my legs hurt as if they'd been hammered mercilessly. But this pain does not bother me, because I finally feel safe. Suddenly I look up only to find something that fills me with joy. I see the exit of the forest. I did it. I escaped this demonic forest. I didn't become another victim of the disappearances. Just thinking about it almost brings tears to my eyes. Axel! Axel! Suddenly I hear someone calling my name. But it isn't any strange voice. It's the voice of my friends who are looking for me. Hey, over here! I shout without hesitation, with a bit of difficulty because of my shortness of breath. Soon they found me and impatiently run towards me. Where were you? The worry was killing us. Stephen said with a face I don't remember having ever seen before. Before answering, I take a breath deep. Inside the forest, I couldn't find the exit. That's strange. After that hit us, we both woke up out of the woods. We thought you'd be close, but we couldn't find you anywhere. Ah, so the plot thickens. Everybody else got thrown out of the woods, but we had to stay there with the cat. Explained Alfred, who also looked at me with great relief on his face. You didn't try to find me in the forest? I said, feeling a little annoyed, because they didn't go to save me as great friends. Instantly, both Stephen and Alfred shake their heads in denial. I didn't want to go back in. Alfred said, almost eating nails from imagining it. Me neither. After seeing that demonic cat, no. Also, we had hopes that you would be outside just as we were. I sigh after hearing them, but I soon forget my annoyance. Well, I really can't blame you. The most important thing is that we are all safe. Yes, but that was somewhat terrifying, confessed Stephen with a pale face. After that roar, I didn't know what was going to become of us. I was about to tell them about all that I had to go through, but just before saying a word, I changed my mind. They didn't need to know. The important thing is that we escaped and nobody got hurt. Well, I think I've had enough of this test of courage. We should better get back home, I said, looking horribly tired. Without hesitation, both of them responded with a nod. After that, everyone started to walk back home without looking back. Despite everything, I have to say our main goal was fulfilled. We had a memorable night. The legend is true. Now I know it. Finn. Alright, well that's 3 endings. And we got them in, maybe around 20 minutes. And we survived the cat's attack. So the only choice to make different now is to leave the cat instead of carrying the cat. But I think that will probably open up a much longer story than the other choices did. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to call it an episode here. And when we get together next time, we'll start the new branch of the story. I'll see you guys then.